Bank teller! Beef jerking Tony Perkins. He is at it again, guys. Dropping another wElephant, wrapped elephant. Don't know what he's calling it, but I just got wind of it. And, well, this is your developer, guys. A buffoon, a clown of a developer, a scammer, straight up. Stay away from Bank Teller and his projects. So, what this guy does is develops projects, very complicated projects for most people to understand what's really going on behind the scenes. And then he develops additional processes to siphon money out of the system, making it look like there is actually investor activity in his protocols when it really isn't. And then he solicits either greedy or stupid influencers like this guy here, this Chris Farrell guy, who heavily promotes his projects. So by doing so, he's able to load money into his pocket. And this guy right here, I mean, he even went to the extent, guys, of charging people $1,000 to learn how to make money in DeFi. And the only thing that he did was refer people over to Bank Teller's systems, Elephant Money System, guys. That is absolutely ridiculous. And all of his followers lost money, or many of them had been complaining. But guess what he does? He's like, well, I lost money too. Well, bruh, no, you ain't lose too much money when you were clocking in $1,000 from every member, right? And then not only did they pay you $1,000, but they invested in the system by trusting you, Chris Farrell, and losing their money. And what did they get in return? Sorry, I lost money too. Well, you should have done your research better, especially if you're going to charge people to teach them how to make money. So, in addition to this clown of an influencer, Bank Teller now has or has had this Aaron guy in his pocket, looks like for years, where all he does is promote Elephant Money whenever Bank Teller comes with a paycheck, I guess. So he's been releasing some information about wElephant, wrapped elephant, whatever you call it. And he's like, get ready for the third parabola. All right. Okay. Oh, it has started. Look at this, guys. Look at the price of elephant. All right. Now, one thing I need you guys to understand before you put your money into Bank Teller systems is that he uses bots from using money that he siphoned out of previous exploits, quote unquote, to put money, buy orders, and simulate real investor activity in these protocols. So do not trust the charts when it comes to this type of short term activity, guys, because he knows that a lot of you degens or you people that really don't know how to invest in DeFi, he knows that you are inclined to run after green candles. He'll put a little liquidity into his bots, have those bots run the price up, and then come and try to promote it to you guys and make you think you're missing out on something that you're not. But as Travell Perkins, Tony Perkins always says, when in doubt, zoom out. So we're going to zoom out and see what the real deal is with this elephant token. Now, this is a history, guys, and history does not lie. Okay, we keep scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling. Look at this. Look at these charts, guys. So he has had two major exploits, guys. Millions of dollars flowing into his system. He exploits it, takes the money, laughs about it, plays, goes on, enjoys his life while he promotes it again. He finds another sucker to come out there and promote his projects. More hype builds, and then he exploits it again. So it was around this time that I got into it. I heard about it. I looked into it, and some of my viewers warned me about Bank Teller, that he was a scammer and everything else. But I'm like, no, I'm seeing what's going on. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I had a few exchanges with Bank Teller myself. And I'm like, okay, he seems like a cool brother. It looks like he's trying to do something beneficial for the investors and for the world. And come to find out, it started getting exploited again. I reached out to this joker and show him ways that he could fix his own system to prevent this type of exploit. And guess what he does? He blocks me because I called him out and say, hey, you need to answer this, that, or whatever. And he tried to beat around the bush. This is all documented in previous videos, guys. So if you go out and check my channel, do search on Elephant Money. That's the Bistify channel. Do a search on Elephant Money or something like that. If you want to really go through all of that info, it is readily available to warn you guys that are thinking about investing in his protocols. Stay away, guys. Or you can just take my word for it, which is a lot easier for you, and just move on to something else. Don't trust his systems. But he's taking this money out. So he's sitting on millions of dollars that he's stolen from you guys. And he uses portions of that to help run his price up every time he launches a new token. That's the same thing he's doing with this wElephant. And it's not performing too good as of yet. But of course, he's going to have his goons come out here and try to promote it to you guys. So therefore, I have to drop videos every now and then. And shout out to my boy, Ivan here, who just recently, within the past day, kind of gave me some updates. I thought BT's reputation was completely screwed to the point where he'll just stick his head in the dirt or go on about his business, go to prison or whatever the case is. But he's still out trying to do the same thing. Well, because I get updates on this, I know I need to drop some videos to keep you guys aware and point you to a history of what this guy has done in the past. So I will leave a link to this video in the description because this is something I dropped 8 months ago, and I have videos dating back to almost 2 years ago, guys, and it's just culminating and continuing to build over and over again. So there's nothing new, exciting about this wrapped elephant, and it is not going anywhere, guys. If you do venture to put your money in this system, um, don't say I didn't warn you. don't say nobody warned you. And in addition to that, I mean, when we look at this clown's video here, he posted this video, and let's check out the comments. Now, I did get an update from Ivan that he mentioned here. If someone goes out to the Telegram or on these pages and stuff like that and has questions or tries to talk about how they've been scammed already, those comments are deleted. And that's typical practice for developers and influencers that want to promote a scam system. They don't want you seeing a history of the things they've done in the past. Okay, but let's look at some of the recent comments that they have not yet deleted. Right. All right. So Mike Kelly comes out in this video right here. He's trying to promote this wrapped elephant, wElephant, whatever. And he said, what happened on Elephant Money to our old balances? He's looking at, hey, I've already put a lot of money in the system. What about that? Right? BT done stole that, right? Had a bunch of futures and bought an NFT at 1 BNB. The NFT is worth like 0.05 BNB now. Guys, this isn't 0.5, like half a BNB. It is 0.05 BNB. That's like, what, 95% of the value. These are promises the guy makes. He went from elephant money to trunk to futures to NFTs, and all of the systems are losing money. And some of them require you to lock up the capital. Some of them require you to keep putting money in just to get out what you put in previously. How ridiculous is that, guys? This is what you're dealing with Bank Teller or Travell Perkins. Shout out to Ivan. He comes out and posts a comment. Focus on this. Give us an update on Trump. It was supposed to be rocketing up from 99 cents. When will we get our money back from Save? When will we get our money back from the NFTs? Or is the reality we've lost it all in another one of BT's scams? That's exactly what this is, guys. This wrapped elephant is just another one of his scams. I don't want a new coin to pump. I want what I already hold in Elephant ecosystem to pump. I would say my sentiments exactly if I was in the protocol, But unfortunately, guys, it takes you as investors trusting this guy and putting your money in these ecosystems in the first place. And that's why, I was curious when I dropped this forum post here, which I'll also leave a link to in the description, kind of wanting to know who it was that referred you to Elephant Money in the first place, because I want to identify all of these guys and completely destroy their credibility, especially ones like him who has charged his people $1,000, right? I want to destroy the credibility of people like this who are promoting developers that have a history, a proven history, and a long track record of scams and doing things just like this. Now, stop and think about this, guys. Even if Bank Teller did not scam and he was building systems that continuously have exploits, bankroll flow, elephant money, trunk, all these platforms that he creates, every single one of them has had an exploit. So even if he didn't exploit it himself, run away with the money, would you want to entrust your money into a project that where the developer has a history of exploits? Just by definition, guys, you put your money in the system and this is what you're gonna expect, whether he does it or not. Right? Now, I know for a fact that he's doing it, but look at this and compare that with our digital crypto solutions wallets. We've been operating for a year and a half now, not a single exploit. And I'm sure Bank Teller has tried to come out, do some hacks, do some attacks on the platform or whatever the case is, because they have come through, but all of them have been null and void. That's because they're serious security platforms. I know how scammers try to operate in the DeFi space, and I'm no scammer myself. So, and in addition to that, you want to hold and have Bitcoin, guys, not crap tokens like Elephant Money that are going to eventually plummet to zero. But that's on you guys. If you want to continue to play in this DeFi realm and entrust your money to this, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose out and lose out big. All right. Shout out to my boy El Bloki. I haven't seen or talked to him in a while, but I see he's still around. Posted this a day ago, so shout out to you, bro. And the question is, honest question, why would Elephant pump? It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. But if you want to know why it is pumping, it is because Bank Teller is using bots to simulate user transactions and make that price pump. These are not real investors. This is just the stage before doing some heavy promotions to try to build up an image that the token is pumping, and it's not. At least not with real user capital. He's using his own money, seeding that into the system to make you think that there's a run up so that FOMO will kick in, you'll fear of missing out, and you will start putting your money in thinking, oh snap, I better get in on the low because another third run is about to go up. Don't fall for this, guys, because Bank Teller will rug the system at any given time, right? All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you. I just wanted to post this video as a start warning to you guys so that you do not lose your money in his ecosystems. If you fail to follow up or fail to see this video or whatever the case is, that's on you. Do not lose your money to this clown. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video, and we will holler on the next one. Peace out.